thousands of American citizens would still be with us today. Regardless of what you've heard about illegal immigration, it is not the sole responsibility of our federal government. When the Sheriff's Department and local police department, in their normal course of daily activities, come in contact with an illegal alien, it might be an alien who's been previously deported or wanted as a fugitive in another jurisdiction. Having worked as a police dispatcher, I understand that when an officer cannot fully do their job, it puts all officers across America at risk, as well as American citizens. When officers can't do their job, we are not assured of a society where the rule of law actually allows freedom, prosperity, and liberty. With an estimated 20 million people living outside the law, we are all at risk. Law-abiding citizens are well aware that the Cook County, because of their sanctuary county status, actually promote disregard for the rule of law to help illegal aliens. Truthfully, this is a paradoxical way of hurting them. The rule of law is the sustainer of a free and prosperous society that draws legal immigrants to the United States. It's something that their own countries cannot guarantee them, and it is what makes our country look so appealing. And if we shirk the rule of law, we are cheating all law-abiding immigrants out of the kind of society that they are seeking in the first place. On behalf of American Hispanics and legal immigrants, we applaud the Lake County Sheriff's Department for promoting the rule of law. It is not animosity to enforce the law. It is simply justice, a justice law-abiding Americans are hungering for. Thank you.
Good morning. I am Representative Randy Ramey from the 55th District. I applaud Sheriff Kern and his courage to step up and become part of the 287G program. I have been working on legislation in Springfield to take care of many of the problems that he is facing and many other sheriff departments are facing in this state today. One of the programs I introduced, House Bill 5756, was to help state's attorney's offices identify the illegal aliens and help them get through the system with ICE and be deported. That bill basically was halted because I was called a racist. That bill, though, has developed into another program which we call Rapid Repat, or Rapid Repatriotism. It's a program that's established in Arizona and New York, where a nonviolent felon who has been established as an illegal, who is going to be deported anyway, is offered a 6-month reprieve, as it were, to be deported immediately. That program is saving millions of dollars in those two states. Again, that bill has been, a brick has been put onto it. I am introducing legislation modeled after Oklahoma House Bill 1814, Representative Randy Terrell, that basically says that the illegal alien is no longer going to take taxpayer benefits. As the sheriff had mentioned, it is estimated it cost the state $3.5 billion with the illegal alien situation. If we could have that money in this state, we wouldn't have a budget that's $2 billion out of whack. We wouldn't be cutting off human services. We wouldn't be closing state parks. And we could talk about real property tax relief and education funding reform. But the party in power doesn't want to hear it. They effectively stop all this legislation. But I'm going to keep fighting with sheriffs like Mark Kern here. We're going to keep up the fight because our citizens are angry. Doing polling in our districts, 90% of the people realize there's a problem. They want us to do something about it. They're tired of their kids getting into issues and problems and being shot at because of the illegal alien problem. I have worked with legislators such from up here, Representative Ed Sullivan and Representative Dennis Rebelletti, who helped me write legislation. He's a former assistant state's attorney, and we worked hard to get our legislation out of committee. We did get it out of committee with the help of Representative Ken Duncan from downtown Chicago. He bucked the trend. He believed in what we were doing, and we get it out for debate on the House floor, and yet it was stopped again by the party in power. So ladies and gentlemen, we're here to say we're putting up the fight. I applaud the sheriff and his efforts, and we will keep doing the work in Springfield that the constituents of this state are wanting. Thank you very much.
Susie Schmidt, Lake County Board Chairman. Wow, this is a great crowd up here today. I will tell you that I have always had a good feeling in Lake County because we have wonderful people at the helm with our Sheriff's Department and, of course, with our State's Attorney's Office. And, of course, I will leave the law enforcement up to them. But as the County Board Chairman, I will tell you the citizens of Lake County cannot be continually having this burden put on them of how we are going to pay for illegals, in our system. Illegal is illegal. Laws are laws. If you break a law, you must pay the price. And I'm sorry, if you're an illegal, you need to go home. You need to go back where you came from. There are so many wonderful, and I'm looking at all the different nationalities here. I happen to have a Hispanic father that I'm very proud of. And my Hispanic family is saying the same thing as we heard earlier. The law is the law. It pertains to you no matter what nationality you are. And being illegal is breaking the law. And I will tell you, the citizens of Lake County are not going to be paying for people that do not belong in our county and that continue to break the laws of this county. The burden is not going to be on their backs. And I think this is a great day for not only Lake County, hopefully for the state and for the country to realize that we need to band together and do something about this. So I really want to thank the sheriff and our state's attorney's office because, like I said, they're the ones that are working to keep us safe. But I want to make a promise to the residents of Lake County that you are not going to be burdened with the financial impact of having illegals in our county. We will take the measures that we need to take. Thank you.
Sheriff, can I just
Sure. Sure.
I just want to let you folks know that Rita Sally, the mother of Shauna Gaden, the young lady who was killed by the illegal who was arrested 27 times, had every intention of being here. But then at work, it just did not work out that she could be off today. But she sent her testimony that, in fact, was submitted last week on Capitol Hill at a meeting on 9/11. So, thank you.
And the statement's been provided?
Yes, it's been provided.
Excellent. Chris? Where's Wayne Hunter?
He's over here.
Okay. I just want to introduce one, the most integral parts of what we've been able to accomplish with regards to 287G. It's our Homeland Security Director. He's the finest Homeland Security Director in the state, and that's why this has flown the way it has, and that's Wayne Hunter. And I think at this time, we'll open it up to questions, and Wayne, why don't you come up here as well, and Chris Thompson. We're open to questions. One thing I did want to say, though, the Latino population, and I hate to focus on that once again. I mean, these are hardworking people, and the last thing we should be doing is looking at them. We should be embracing them, embracing their work ethic. We have open borders, and we have a government that doesn't want to do anything about it, and as a result, this is where the mess has gotten us. So our anger, our frustration, once again, must be directed at our elected officials. But when you look at our population, 21.5% of it being illegal immigrants in the jail, I would venture to guess that if you were to have the numbers of the Cook County Jail, they would be far greater, and far greater than 21.5%. And that's frightening when you think about what's going on in Cook County. And also look at what's transpiring with the victims of illegal immigrants. They're now being able to bring lawsuits against these sanctuary cities. Gavin Newsom, the mayor of San Francisco, being named in a lawsuit by families that are victims of illegal immigrants that have murdered their family members. That's where Mayor Daley is going to find himself. Questions?